Are you wondering how you can save more time in your recruiting business? In this video, I'm going to share with you the advantages of using a digital calendar or a digital schedule and how that can save you a tremendous amount of time, and some other tips of how this can be effective for your recruiting business. But for the best online marketing and lead generation advice, specifically for the staffing and recruiting industry, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I roll out videos every single Monday and Thursday, and it's all things marketing lead generation is specifically for this industry. And also hit that little bell in the corner. I don't know if it's this one or that one. And that way you're notified when I drop all my new videos. And now what I'm about to share with you is exactly what I help my clients that go through my Relevant Recruiter program. Guys like Ed Kyle, Tom Caravella, Katie Kelly, Leslie Boudreau, Renee Fry, all have implemented a digital calendar and digital schedule. Okay. And so the first reason why you would want to have a schedule is really exactly what the title of this video is. It's going to save you a ton of time. And the reason it saves you a bunch of time is because people can just go to your calendar and simply select the time that you have available. Now you can set these calendars up to where you have time blocks of when you truly want to be available. And this is really where becoming good with time management can be crucial. So, let's say, for example, you've got a half of your day going into sourcing, another half of your day going into, producing content or doing some other business development type activities. You can actually time block that on your calendar. And then the digital calendar that you would hand out for people to schedule would actually only show the available times, saving yourself and protecting your time. So that's the first and probably the main reason you'd want to have a calendar. Okay. The next reason is it's going to create less friction. When you're thinking about a good experience for your clients and candidates, creating a process that has less friction is critically important. So what I mean by that is rather than engaging with somebody through an email, for example, and then going back and forth 15 different times on what time is going to work. Hey, John, how does tomorrow at 1 work? Yeah, tomorrow at 1 doesn't work, but what about Friday at 12 or 2? No, those don't work for me. It saves a lot of time, creates less friction rather than, hey, go to my calendar, select a time that works best for you, and I'll happily, meet you at that time. Right. And so that's going to create a much, better process, and it's going to create a heck of a lot less friction as you're doing this. The next thing is it creates a more personalized process. So a lot of these digital calendars and digital scheduling apps actually have automated follow-ups. So you can personalize the follow-up. You can create a better customer experience and better candidate experience by initiating some automated messages that go to people once they book the appointment, and then send reminders out. And so that's going to really improve your show up rate for all of these things. Being able to track your performance, right? Rather than taking notes of all the schedules, all the people that you've booked and going through, if you have a team or if you're tracking your own performance on, how much you're closing or what's going on and what the productivity of your calls is the previous month, it's all right there in the calendar. And a lot of these calendars have, pretty good dashboards with statistics, and they also have ways that you can download the contacts and the people that have actually scheduled. So you have, better reporting. And then the last thing the calendar does, and I don't think people give this much thought, is it creates a little bit of authority. It's protecting my time. And anytime my time's protected, it makes people think this might be a little bit more important. And if you were to look at any CEO that you're trying to work with, you can never just pick up the phone, grab their cell phone number, and call them. And so if you wanted to, really attract that type of a person, you want to show them that you value your time just as much. And that's where having a calendar comes into play, is it allows you to kind of become an authority. It allows you to become more valuable. So drop in the comments below how you're using your digital calendar, or if you've used a digital calendar. A couple of great tools out there would be Schedule Once. That's the one I recommend. And also Calendly. They have free versions. The paid versions are going to get you more opportunities and more, other features like that. But at least get started with a free version of one of these calendars. And like I said in the beginning, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video. New videos every Monday and every Thursday. Make sure, if you like this video, give it a like, comment, and share. I will see you on the other side.